focused. We can talk once I'm free.
Find a way forward.
The news up to the foundry. What?
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out. Yes, I have some connections in the upper city. Perhaps they'll heed our call. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist. And...
Well, your fistiness.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Can't afford to stay idle.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Still alive, so that's progress.
These
vets have seen everything.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Except if you're a criminal of yours.
Something's on my mind.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun. Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting.
L2L's
Lord
exiles
Gortash
cast
is
out by their own
expecting
city.
you.
Your
Please
precious
make
hero
your way to
liberated
the
them
audience
from one
chamber.
hell only to trap them in another.
Your mouth. Ravengard is a leopard. Ravengard is a shark. Here we go.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience.
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
Ruff's bubbling, no time to talk.
It's the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
God. Exhausting to be so cynical.
Lord
Not as exhausting
Gortash
as all
is
that boot
expecting
kissing
you.
you've been doing.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
You're free to explore. Within reason.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
I don't want to put you in harm's way either. I'll wait for now. But that prick is going to pay.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gordhash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gordhash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun.
This isn't going to end well. Mark my words.
I understand your concerns, my old friend. But allow me to demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gordhash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed. Be imprisoned until they prove loyal. Enemies within.
any who dare speak ill.
Although it's been years since I last donned my armor.
What do the people require? Such a heavy hand.
And if the Steel Watch can't protect us?
Seems simple enough.
He looks the exact same as he did 10 years ago. Fancy a coat, I suppose. The Archduke of Baldur's Gate. What a sham. You don't really intend to be his ally, do you? Fair enough. Now that he's within reach, I don't intend to let him slip away.
Gordtash has Ravengard on his side. But that should tell you something.
What? Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Gods, it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that food kissing we've been doing.
No time for talk.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gordtash has had Will's father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it. Ravengard's good as dead. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Miss Zora, I take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely. go on. If you're happy, I'm happy. Are you happy? Couldn't have said it better myself.
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him.
Inconceivable that we would seek release from one tadpole only for you to commune with another. I'd chide you if my mind were not consumed by the sight of the fell Prince Orpheus within his domed prison. But make no mistake, I can see the change in you, feel the parasite worming its way through you even further. You have invited your own misery. I will not break our alliance for it, but I will not condone it. This hammer. This is the key. This is the means by which the traitor Prince Orpheus can be freed. And we will make it the means of his killing. That smug shkacketh of a devil stores it at his vaunted House of Hope. Our destination is clear, our mission undeniable. We must find a way into the House of Hope and retrieve the hammer. When we next enter the astral prism, we will use it to smash Prince Orpheus out of his prison, and then tear his vile head from his body. Mighty Vlaakith, undying regent, hear my promise. The false prince will fall, and the age of Vlaakith will be eternal. The traitor Voss lives. If you meant to frustrate me, congratulations on your pathetic victory. Still, it's a minor consideration. We know our most crucial duty. We must find a way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. First, we fell the false prince. Next, the Elder Brain. And I will ascend to my queen in glory.
tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Mazora to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken, and Mazora started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Mazora. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from my bonds. You must face them. I will help.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life.
Will ought to know what happened with Mazora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Whatever business Will has with Mazora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
Fate, spin.
Dost thou require a new ally? Oh, the girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business?
When I first met you, saving yourself from Ceremorphosis was your greatest wish. And yet now, you've stepped closer to embracing it. I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but I truly hope this is not something we come to regret. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive. The cat peers back. You read something in its eyes. Doubt. Resignation, perhaps.
By order of Lord Gordon, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now criminal we hang. Horrible.
Nothing left, and you want to take that from us? Really won't feel it. I've got to keep mine.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? I don't know how. I'm only 6. Do you want a paper?
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estrester, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate, so our readers don't have to. You are quite correct. The best broadsheet around. I would certainly recommend picking up a copy in the near future. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. Darling, we can't let the readers decide what the content is. We've editors for that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
Failure to comply will result in imprisonment.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
Don't get too comfortable. It's a...
Thank Helm we made such good time.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
One blow and she drops like she's dead. Well, maybe she is.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer. Not anymore.
That thing damn near busted her skull.
Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a...
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child, within limits. Behold my wares.
traps, please.
Luna. Had life turned out differently, I might have been kneeling in prayer here.
You see an altar dedicated to Mistra.
Whatever you want with this idol, I prefer we make it quick. Not sure I'm comfortable catching Mistra's eye, even if it is made of stone.
You see an altar dedicated to Selûne. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. Your scholarship of religion tells you no more."
I'm ready.
You feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Selûne welcomes you. An inscription reads, "Trust in the purity of..." As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
What to do? If not over, then
Divine
through.
protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people
Let's
from the
have a look.
depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. So may it be.
What's next, I wonder? Worth a try.
You feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Seluna welcomes you. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Never a dull moment. Don't waste a step. Here we go. I need a quick word.
You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
Once Gordhash clears up the cultists.
Who will save us from certain destruction? And how will we step into its new and brilliant dawn? And what will happen?
Gordhash just wants to make sure that there's no misinformation.
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
156, 157, 15... Oh, sorry, can't chat. 15... Shit! Where was I up to? Oh, thank Corellin. You're a lifesaver. 158, 159...
Don't tell our writers that.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch?
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
Well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Oh, we have plenty of ink. Enough to cover all your misadventures in this good city. I've never heard so much violence against innocent circus freaks before. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. I would never reveal my sources, and certainly not to the likes of you. Besides, you're too late. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
What are you gonna do?
The only thing that's too
Gordtash just wants to make sure that there is no misinformation.
The truth is the truth.
Are these the lives that you wanted for yourself? A never-ending march of toil and suffering.
The Absolute Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
And how do you propose we do that?
We grasp the net. We embrace the cycle that has begun with fullest degree.
And then what happens? Nothing good, I bet.
And then all will perish.
No, Caitlin. I've read the mouth for years.
Are those pickle trotters ready yet?
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. It's been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal.
I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats!
If the others all leave or die.
But we have a lot of them. Anyone for leeks? No? I don't blame you. But I will if you won't have some of the leek soup. It looks like I'll be...
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene.
Oh, do you actually want one? Sorry, I can't sell you any right now, but you can look. Mum will be back soon. I mean, shopkeeper will be back soon.
The cycle will reach its zenith. Should you want to, or otherwise.
And then what happens?
And then all will perish.
Candle Hallow's tombstones, remembering the deceased with sympathy and skill.
It's not what it looks like. I promise.
The city is chock-a-block with bodies, thanks to these murders. I can barely keep up with all the orders.
Divine protectors of both. Of the absolute heritage.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago and build it. You're not the builder, which means I've got no use for you. Hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for target practice, and that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention the mess they've made of my front door. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere. Maybe if I talk to the Manip. got to do something.
Come back another time if you...
I've told you about 8 times now. How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? You try staying calm when your kid is missing. This stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
Yes. The blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours. Now, madam, if you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaids, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Commander Portier, acting Marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside. We're currently at capacity.
Cooking as fast as I can. Those fists have got bottomless bellies, I swear.
Flaming fist property will be dealt with swiftly and harshly.
I wouldn't mind doing a little shopping in the city.
You know you will drive back the army of the absolute.
Same. I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple theme. My entire life. Your looks.
The gods.
Such a good job running the gazette.
I'm 10 years behind. These days, you used to think I'm not, you know, up with the times.
Not only that, in my opinion, have you any idea how hard it is? No, they stay making his reputation instead.
Glorious summer's day, is it not? Perfect, in my opinion, for a light, refreshing tipple.
What do you think of the wine? Good nose. Terrific mouthfeel.